So, how's your Monday morning going?
Not bad.
I just had some questions about what exactly was supposed to be done at some properties Friday.
Okay.
Do you have anything in writing for, like, the paper trail for what was done for the mowing and the trash?
At the I'm charging the owner of
Yes.
the
Is
one
there
behind you.
any? So what was the city streets department doing or supposed to do?
They mowed the yard and then we cleaned up the trash.
Is there anything on paper that says they did those things?
My charges are, but that's it. The charges I sent up to the.
How much of the yard was supposed to be mowed?
We only do front yards. We don't do backyards. So they just mowed the front portion of the property.
You didn't even go to the end of the front house, the front of the end of the house on the first one, where the trash was. I specifically heard the streets guy say, "Stop at the fire pit."
Because the fire pit, where it was, there was also stuff laying there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then there's like 15 more foot of house after that.
In the front yard.
Yeah, it faces like the underpass.
Right.
Yeah. So when he mowed to the fire pit, that was like at the front door, which is in the middle of the house.
Right.
There's the whole other half of the house, north.
Towards the,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can run out and have them meet me.
So why did they do the Bradner?
Bradner?
They did all of the side yard.
Because it's two roads. Bradner's the front road, and then that side road next to the Bradner house.
Yeah.
Because it's a
But the front of the house goes. The front of the house is where the address is.
Right.
So the front of the house faces.
So because it's a corner house, because there's two roads. There is a backyard to that property, but we didn't mow the backyard. We just mowed the ones facing the two roads.
Was there a reason west of the driveway didn't get mowed on front of the house?
Towards the other yard?
Towards the dead end? Yeah, towards the dead end. Because there's the house and then the driveway with that blue car that's been there for quite some time now. And then after that,
right.
It's only the boulevard, but
right.
But they didn't do that. So what do they get charged? How much did each one get charged?
Each property that they get charged the press court charges, and then so I do court charges for both things. I charged the one behind your house, charges for the trash and for the grass and the weeds.
Okay, so the trash is going to the taxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
both of them.
I thought that wasn't possible before.
Well, we charged them for court charges, and then that will get charged to their taxes if Samara doesn't attend court.
Okay.
And then because the charges for the mowing go to the court.
So how much was just the mowing charges?
$205
And
per property.
Per property?
So.
And where does it? Do you have anything in writing that says you only do the front yard?
I think it's in our ordinance.
I couldn't. I just really. And you do know half of the front yard they mowed at 249 where the trash was. Half of that towards the highway is city property.
Right.
I've said something multiple times about it not being mowed by the city, especially after the residents not mowing. But if you come to mow a yard and you only mow the front yard, I mean, that really don't help, like with bugs and stuff or anything. I'm just really confused to why it would only be the front yard. Because quite frankly, every property you mowed still has lots of grass 12 inches or higher. Free country. What a joke.
Did you do your front file?
The for
Insurance.
did I get one?
You should, okay. I'll send you a thing down, and if you don't understand it, I'll give you a Jillian.
Pretty much just says owner of the parcel, continuing violation.
I mean,
Give them a notice, then after 3 days, unless it's abated, I mow it.
but it says nothing about doing only the front, correct? Because, no, ma'am, just think about this for a second. Why would you only mow half the yard of the front yard?
Well, typically we don't mow backyards just because of the possibility that they have something laying in their backyard that would then tear up.
So there's a possibility in the front yard as well.
Well, normally the front yards are more visible than the rear yards.
Well, I mean, it's all the same. I
Well,
mean, quite frankly, I would do a
a lot of
walkthrough
the-
myself if it was my personal lawnmower, but it's city property. I understand people just get on and go. But,
Well,
I
and
mean,
like legally, I'm only allowed to enter the front yard of the property.
you mean
like
to
I-
the door.
Yeah, to like the
Yeah.
door.
But if
and
the back
the
doors, if
boulevard.
there's a back door,
I'm not allowed on the backyard property.
because the driveway at 249 is the back door. Technically, I would assume.
Right. Yeah.
Hello. Hey, James.
What could
He's wondering why we didn't mow. the
can I look
backyard.
at that or get in?
Did you need us or is everything good?
I'm done.
To me, I just wanted to view and inspect the document with the ordinance. I just think it's asinine that you mow half of a yard.
I don't know what it's about.
I've been completely nice, ma'am, and you don't want to talk to me no more?
I don't appreciate you putting me on camera.
I'm sorry.
I'm a city official.
I understand that you are a public
I'm hired
servant.
by the city to do my job.
Well, can
and
we please do it? Can I view and inspect the document that says they only mow
that's
half the yard?
ordinance.
And did you read where it says only half a
It
yard?
doesn't say only half the yard.
So does your department have any reasoning to why only half the yard was done, besides there could be stuff in the yard that could damage the mowers?
My department is code enforcement.
Well, you were there the whole
The
time.
mowing is done by the street department.
Alright.
So per their
So,
supervisor.
Okay, so do you have a paper trail passing the duty on to the streets department? Or is it just like a verbal request?
It's a verbal request.
So there's no paper trail for the streets department. Okay. Is there any ordinances that are different that the streets department would follow instead of this?
We give them the go-ahead on the property once I've given the violation.
So they
Yeah.
decide to just do half of it.
Yeah, it's probably whoever's mowing or whoever's in charge decides what they're gonna mow or how they're gonna mow it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it'd probably be something that the supervisor would deem if they're
Who
gonna mow
was
or
the
not.
supervisor on duty that day?
For the streets department, there's only one supervisor
Oh.
that supervises the whole crew.
Okay. Okay. I guess that's all I need for your department right now. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
see where it's in your paperwork. I want to see it in your paperwork. And I had the ordinance in my hand, and I said, well, this is the ordinance that I follow when I give the red violation cards. And he pulls his phone out away from his little GoPro. And Dell showed up, and he's like, are you okay? And he just kind of kept heckling me, and I said, I'm done talking to him. I'm not comfortable talking to him. And he's like, well, I got all I needed, and walked out. And when he walked out, he didn't leave the building. He's still in this building somewhere.
He needs to be removed. This is what he's doing to our people. Yeah. I want to call. Okay, you need to file a report for harassment.
Okay.
Man,
It's all on video, dude. I did nothing wrong.
Yes, you did.
yeah.
Go to the PD.
I don't know why you want to harass the female employees in this building, but you seem to have an issue with female employees. You want to intimidate
Why is
them.
the building locked down?
Why do you
It's all
come
on
in
video, dude.
and intimidate
Why do you
the
think I'm
female employees
intimidated?
in this building?
What is so
I don't know
intimidating?
what your problem is.
I come for a records request, dude. Can you please explain to me why the streets department
No.
mows half a yard?
No.
Does it make sense for the zoning?
Does it make sense for you to come in this building and harass female employees?
That's what you
Do
think.
you have a problem with female employees?
If you watch the
Try
video,
to intimidate the people in this building. I don't understand.
intimidate.
what your
You mean get them to
problem
do their job?
is. No, you intimidate them.
Okay, sure. Intimidate.
Exposure. What's going on?
I'm not interested in answering any questions. It's on video.
Okay.
You can have her word against the video.
Okay. Do you have any other business here today?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah.
Okay.
I got lots of places I want to get records from, but my stomach don't feel well, so I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you have a good day.
Yeah. You too. Take care.
I will.
Bye.
Do you have further business here today?
I might have to use the restroom again. I just was trying to get a little fresh air and,
Okay. Right down
and
here.
wait. I know. I'd rather go home and do what I'm about to do.
What does that mean?
Cancer meds ain't real good on the stomach.
Okay. You need assistance getting to the restroom?
I
or-
need nothing. I just need a little fresh air. I didn't want to let myself out of the building because it's you know, there's a public restroom, but it's hard to use. Is that on, sir?
It is.
Okay. I'll be okay. I don't need any assistance.
I believe it.
Going.
Pretty good. Yourself?
Oh, it's going. Well,